from Chaketa Boys Boarding School, and today we are going to learn about the atomic structure of different elements. And the first element in the periodic table is hydrogen, which is represented by 1 electron in the first energy level. Ignoring all this, it makes up hydrogen. The second element in the periodic table is helium, which is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level. Ignoring all this, it makes up helium. The third energy level is lithium, which is represented by 3 electrons in the first energy level, which are 2 electrons and 1 electron in the second energy level. The third element in the periodic table is beryllium, which has 2 electrons in the first energy level and 2 electrons in the second energy level. Let's welcome the second learner. I am here to talk about the 5th, 6th, and 7th elements in the periodic table, which are boron, carbon, and nitrogen, respectively. Now to start with boron, which is made up of 5 electrons. The configuration is 2 electrons in the innermost energy level and 3 electrons in the second energy level. When I do the rest, it makes up the total to be 5 electrons. Second is carbon. Carbon is the 6th element in the periodic table. It is made up of 6 electrons, which are 2 in the innermost energy level and 4 in the second energy level. When I ignore the rest, it makes up the total to be 6. Lastly, is nitrogen. Nitrogen is made up of 7 electrons, which are 2 in the innermost energy level and 5 in the second energy level. May I welcome the next?
Oxygen, which is the 8th element in the periodic table, has a total of 8 electrons, which consists of 2 electrons in the first energy level and 6 others in the second energy level. Ignoring all the others, it forms oxygen. My next element is fluorine, which has 9 electrons, consisting of 2 in the first energy level and 8 in the second energy level. Ignoring this one and all others, it forms fluorine. My next one is neon. Neon has 10 electrons, which has 2 in the first energy level and 8 in the second energy level. Also, neon is a stable element. 11 is sodium. Sodium has 11 electrons. 2 in the first energy level, 8 in the second energy level, and 1 in the third energy level. Ignoring all these others, it forms sodium. Welcome the next plant.
Well, my name is Laban Kichirchir from Tengecha Junior School, Learner. I'm going to take you through the 12th element of the periodic table, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th, which is magnesium, aluminum, sulfur, and phosphorus. Well, in magnesium in the atom is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level. We have the 8 electrons in the second energy level. And because the magnesium is the 12th element in the periodic table, it will take us to the third energy level, which consists of 3 electrons, which is 2 2 and 1, ignoring others to make two of them to make. The 13th element in the periodic table is aluminium. It is represented by 2 electrons in the periodic table is magnesium. Magnesium is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level, 8 electrons in the second energy level, and 2 electrons in the third energy level. The next one is aluminium. Aluminium is the 13th element in the periodic table. It is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level, 8 electrons in the second energy level, and 3 electrons in the third energy level. The 14th element in the periodic table is sulfur. Sulfur is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level, 8 electrons in the second energy level, and 4 electrons in the third energy level. The next one is phosphorus, which is the 15th element in the periodic table. It is represented by 2 electrons in the first energy level, 8 electrons in the second energy level, and 5 electrons in the third energy levels, ignoring all the others to make phosphorus. That's where I'm
In the 16th element we have silicon, which it is represented by two electrons in the first energy